Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Back again here on a Saturday night for race number 2 of the Front Row Esports Dirt Series. Tonight, we're doing just like we did last week. Street stocks first. Later on tonight, we're going to have big block modifieds. Currently, top of the charts is Jonathan Byram with an 18.37 here at Lernerville Speedway. Now, this is my hometown track, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot wait to call this race tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we are going to have heat racing tonight. Heat races are going to consist of 8 laps. I believe we are going to have enough drivers here that we're not going to have a consi. So we're going to have qualifying. Then we're going to jump into a couple heat races. Then we're going to jump into a 35-lap feature here around Lernerville. After that, we're going to take a short break. And then we're going to jump into qualifying for the big block modifieds. So a couple of new guys out on track here tonight, names that we did not see last week, one of them being Aaron Bach over in the number 4. So I'm showing 17 drivers here at Lernerville Speedway for the street stocks. Not sure how many we're going to actually get to grid this evening. I believe it's only going to be 16. We're just finishing up practice here. About 2.5 minutes left to go in practice. Aaron Bachhover, who we're looking at currently, 4th on the board with an 18.48. Luke Hines is bringing it out on track here for a couple extra practice laps before we jump into qualifying. Luke Hines currently sits 12th on the board with an 18.83. So that's something we got to keep an eye out for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lernerville. There is no turn 1 and 2, backstretch, or 3 and 4 wall. We're going to have to keep an eye on these guys going over the edge. And the quickest way around this speedway is up near the edge of the track, right up on that cushion. They're going to have to build that cushion up quick here tonight. They're going to make any kind of groove around here. The middle groove can be viable here later on in the race. We're going to have to see what they do. As I'm getting word from race control right now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to head down trackside. So if you could please rise and remove your hats for tonight's national anthem. And thank you very much, Joshua Rutherford, for a great rendition of our national anthem. Everybody, if you could, please go check out Mullet Music Productions on YouTube and give Josh a subscription and a like over there. We greatly appreciate it. First car out on track. going to be Luke Hines in the number 17. We saw him taking a few extra laps there in practice. Let's see what he can do here in qualifying. So it looks like the 17 might be having some electrical issues going on. He's going to go over the lip already. So how about newcomer Cody Gibson? And then number 16, he's coming out of turn number 4, going to start his run. First time on the board is going to be an 18.38. That's Jonathan Byram. Quick time, provisional pole right now. So we see times coming in left and right. A little issue here. So Cody Gibson currently 8th on the board with an 18.82. Cody Reeb goes second fastest, and that number 88 with an 18.44. There we go. About 3 minutes left to go here in qualifying. Samuel Bachman currently sits 3rd on the charts with an 18.45. Out of turn number 4 for the 007. And across the line, does he improve here? Just a little bit. He bumps Reeb out of second. Now that 007 goes second fastest with an 18.42. Mark Arthur. Now this is actually pretty interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Very rarely do we see Mark Arthur run on dirt, but he's out here currently 5th on the board with an 18.56. Goes over the edge though, I might add. Aaron Bockover goes a little bit quicker on his 3rd lap in 18.53. Good enough for 4th position. So Tom Friedis is out on track right now in the number 32, currently 13th on the board with an 18.79. Jonathan Byram still holds on to provisional pole with 2 minutes left to go here in qualifying. All right, so it looks like everybody who wanted to take a time has taken a time so far here tonight at Lernerville Speedway. Looks like Jonathan Byram's going to hang on to the pole here with Samuel Bachman to his outside. So we're going to get ready here for heat race number 1. All right, only a couple seconds left here in qualifying as we're going to start getting ready for the heat races here tonight. 8 laps each heat is going to be. All right, starting on the pole for heat race number 1. It's going to be Jonathan Byram. To his outside is going to be Cody Reeb. Mark Arthur is going to be in 3rd. Brett Hines to his outside in 4th. Michael Wood is going to be starting in 5th. Derek Wynn is going to be starting in 6th, with Cody Gibson starting in 7th. Rolling off P8 is going to be Dennis Reeb and Brandon Barnhart, rounding out the field for heat race number 1. Drivers are going to roll off pit road and get ready to go here tonight. Get this thing fired off. Drivers are coming out of turn number 4. Flagman showing them one finger. One more lap to go here before we go green flag racing for heat race number 1, Front Row Esports Dirt Series. This is race number 2 out of 20 for the season for the Dirt Street Stocks. If you would like to join this stuff here on Saturday nights for the Dirt Street Stocks and the Big Block Modifieds, make sure you join the Discord link in the description below. Through 3 and 4. First start's going to be on green. Green flag is in the air, and we start heat race number 1. Down in the 1 and 2, Mark Arthur's going to go to the bottom side of the racetrack, while Jonathan Byram goes all the way up to the lip. Mark Arthur not able to clear Cody Reeb just yet. He's going to have to try something here going into 3 and 4. Reeb all the way up to the top side of the racetrack. They're going to make contact coming out of turn 4. Almost more contact right there as they're fighting hard for second position right now. Cody Reeb on the top side of the racetrack. Mark Arthur looking to the bottom side. Looks like Reeb's going to be able to clear him here coming off turn 4. Jonathan Byram still your race leader. Last lap was his fastest lap of the heat race in 18.43. 6 laps to go in heat race number 1. We go back to 5th position. That's Derek Wynn in the number 11. Michael Wood right behind him running 6th, with Dennis Reeb in the 00 running 7th. Cody Gibson looking underneath of him here, trying to take that position away. Gonna go to the bottom side of the racetrack, try to slide up in front of him here, coming out of turn number 2. Can't clear him. Back up to the front of the field, still Jonathan Byram here with 4 laps to go in heat race number 1. Cody Reeb trying to run him down. Last lap for Jonathan was an 18.41, fastest lap of the heat race. Cody Reeb set an 18.56, a little bit slower than our race leader. Mark Arthur hangs on to 3rd position right now. We cross the line. We got 3 laps to go here in heat race number 1. Brett Hines back there in 4th position, taking a peek to the inside of Mark Arthur. He's going to go over the lip. Same with Derek Wynn. Doing a good job keeping it out of the fence, but he's going to be under pressure from Mike Wood here. Mike looking for 5th. 2 laps to go here in heat race number 1. Jonathan Byram out of turn number 4. He's going to see the white flag. Cody Reeb trying to run him down. Mark Arthur doing a good job, trying to catch up to that 88 once again. Get one more position here for the feature. I don't think he's going to have enough time to do anything. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be checker flag in the air for heat race number 1. Jonathan Byram's going to take it home. Cody Reeb's going to finish 2nd, with Mark Arthur coming home 3rd. And Derek Wynn is 4th. Michael Wood rounds out the top 5. That's heat race number 1. Drivers are getting ready for heat race number 2. Starting on the pole for heat race number 2, it is going to be Samuel Bachman. To his outside is going to be the number 4 of Aaron Backover. Chummy Miller is going to be starting in 3rd, with Fergie Ferg. I don't know why it says that. Starting in 4th. Kind of nickname is Fergie Ferg. Josh Beaver starting in 5th. Tom Frieda starting 6th. Luke Hines starting in 7th, with Matthew Schaefer in 8th. And Kel Butler rounds out the field in 9th for heat race number 2. All right, the drivers are starting to roll off here. And something I do want to point out, everybody, that this banking here at Lernerville, it's very, very deceiving. When you actually walk down this banking, you feel like you're going to slip and fall. You really do. All right, so who's your money on here for heat race number 2? Corey Sherman saying Fergie Ferg for the win. I don't know about that one. With a nickname like that, you have to win, right? All right, drivers are going into turns 3 and 4. Going to be on the green flag here for heat race number 2. Samuel Bachman, Aaron Bockover going to lead them down. Green flag is in the air. Down into 1 and 2. The 007 is going to go all the way to the bottom side of the racetrack. Aaron Bockover is going to try and make something happen on the top side. Chummy Miller and him making a little bit of contact there coming out of turn number 2. Bockover all the way to the bottom, trying to pull a slide job on Bachman. Not going to be able to clear him. 7 laps to go here in heat race number 2. Chummy Miller under fire from the 129 of Fergie Ferg. Running in 4th there with Luke Hines right behind him in 5th. Tom Freitas running in 6th right on the back bumper of that number 17 machine. Trying to pull a crossover move on him, trying to cut it down the racetrack, can't get a run on him. Samuel Bachman, fastest lap of the heat race in 18.52 that time by. Aaron Bockover trying to run him down. Last time by was a 19.01, running the top side of the racetrack. Oh, we got one going over. That's the 129. Goes over the lip, going to lose a lot of track position. That puts Tom Freitas up over the wall, or up over the wall, yeah, up over the lip there. Where you at, Tom? 5 laps to go, going to be 4 laps to go this time by, down into turns 1 and 2 once again for Samuel Bachman. Leading this race, putting that right rear right up on the cushion, almost going over right there. Aaron Bockover still trying to run him down here with 4 laps to go, try and gain another position, get a better start for that feature event. Chummy Miller holds on to 3rd. Luke Hines in the number 17 is sitting in 4th with Fergie Ferg right behind him in 5th. I don't know who that actually is, ladies and gentlemen. Laps to go for the 007 coming out of turn number 2 right now down the back straightaway. Aaron Bockover still trying to run him down. If we take a look at the last lap times, an 18.62 for the race leader and 18.70 for Aaron Bockover. It's going to be white flag in the air this time by for the 007 going back into 1 and 2. Aaron Bockover trying to run him down, running the lip. Samuel Bachman's going to go to the middle side of the racetrack. Interesting move, just trying to play it safe here. Across the line, your winner of heat race number 2, the 007 of Samuel Bachman. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's heat race number 2. I actually believe that's going to be, yeah, that's going to wrap up the heat races. So drivers are going to put some final adjustments on these cars. We're going to take a little bit of a break here. I think it's going to be about 5 minutes before we actually line up for the feature. Guys are going to make some final adjustments on everything, go out and turn a few laps, get the motors ready to go. Take a look at the 16 of Cody Gibson coming out on track. Cody finished kind of near the back of his heat race. We'll have to see what he can do in the feature. Now, track crews have been out here working, getting this track ready to go once again, putting grip back into it. It's not as slick as it was in the heat races, but it is going to slick off really quick here tonight. So we got about 4 minutes here in the warm-up. Ladies and gentlemen out in chat, let me know who you're going for tonight. I tell you what, it's going to be tough. That 54 looks good, but so does a couple other drivers out here tonight. As Mark Arthur going over the lip a little bit right there. All right, about 20 seconds left to go here in the warm-up. We took a little bit of a break right there. Getting ready to go for this main event for the street stocks. Jonathan Byram, an 18.30 here in the warm-up, with Mark Arthur right behind him, an 18.40. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get this thing going. Starting on the pole tonight is going to be Jonathan Byram with Samuel Bachman to his outside. Cody Reeb is going to be starting in third, with Aaron Bockover starting in fourth. Mark Arthur will be rolling off in fifth position, with Chummy Miller to his outside in sixth. Derek Wynn is going to be starting in seventh, with Luke Hines starting in eighth. Michael Wood is going to be starting in ninth, with Fergie starting in 10th. Brett Hines is going to be starting in 11th. 12th is going to be Josh Beaver. Going down through the grid, we have Dennis Reed starting in 13th, with Matthew Schaefer starting in 14th. Cody Gibson is going to be rolling off in 15th position, with Tom Freitas to his outside in 16th. Brandon Barnhart and Kel Butler are going to round out your field this evening. "35-lap main event here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at Lernerville. And don't forget, after this, don't go anywhere. We got the big block modifieds right after. Flagman giving these drivers the one to go signal, getting ready here tonight. One more lap till we go green flag racing here at Lernerville for the Street Stocks. The pace truck's going to pull down pit road. First start's going to be on the green flag here, coming out of turn number 4. Green flag is in the air here at Lernerville. Down into turns 1 and 2, it's going to be side by side for the race lead. Jonathan Byram's going to go all the way to the bottom side of the racetrack. Try and slide job the second place cars. We got a couple going off the track. Mike Wood off the track, Aaron Bockover off the track. As we got a side by side battle up here near the front of the field. Jonathan Byram on the outside. The 007 of Samuel Bachman wants it. They all kind of slot back up. Going up to the lip of the racetrack here, running the outside. Cody Reeb running third. I'm sorry, as we got our first caution of the evening. There was a lot going on there. Let's go back and see. And we can see what happened. A lot of contact here. Oh, Tom Freitas. Tom Freitas is going to go around. So that will be our first caution of the evening. Tom comes down. Tries to not get into the 16 there at Cody. Kind of overcorrects it into the outside wall. So that's going to put us under caution for the first time here tonight at Lernerville. Lap 3 of 35. Lights are still on the pace truck. You see them blinking there, going down into pit road as well. Lights are going to go off. We're going to double file them back up one more time here tonight. So I see Chris out there going with the 88. Sherman going with the 16. Green flag back out in the air. We're going to be side by side back here. Looks like the 88 of Cody Reeb trying to go for the lead here, getting a 2 for 1, but just doesn't have the momentum coming off the corner. Samuel Bachman's going to maintain second position. Going down the back straightaway with Jonathan Byron, still the race leader. Mark Arthur back here stuck in traffic, trying to go to the outside of the 88 down the front straightaway. Might make a little bit of contact here. He gives him a shot going into 1 and 2. Side by side back here for the 5th position. That's Fergie and Luke Hines. Luke to the top of the racetrack. Fergie's going to the bottom side in the 129. Lap 5 of 35. Your race leader still Jonathan Byram. Last lap he set was the fastest lap of the feature so far in 18.56. Running the high side of the racetrack here. Let's go back a little bit further. We're side by side back here. That's Brett Hines in the number 5. Josh Beaver, and I believe that's the number 10 or 18. I can't tell. 18. Trying to make a move on the high side here, and I'm telling you, that track is going to slick up big time on the top side very, very quickly. Because we're only 7 laps into this thing, and you see the black that is already being left there. That is all slick. You do not want to get that right rear stuck in the slick. So 2nd place, still Samuel Bachman. 3rd place, Cody Reed. Mark Arthur runs 4th, and we're going to be under caution once again. See if we can't get a replay on that. Oh, it looks like the 6 and the 13. Walkover tries to slide up in front of him. Looks like the caution might already be out here. All right. Not sure what brought that one out, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody seemed to be straight right there. Race leader still Jonathan Byram. He does have the fastest lap of the race so far with an 18.49. We're lap 7 of 35. Going to double file him up one more time here. Field going to be in the hands of Jonathan coming out of turn number 4. Into 3 and 4. Field in the hands of Jonathan Byram. Green flag back out in the air. Oh, he tried to come up in front of the 007. Going to get into the wall a little bit. Samuel Bachman with a slide job. Not going to be able to clear the 54 coming out of 2. Nice attempt to try and get the lead by Samuel Bachman there on the restart. Couldn't make it happen. Byram goes back up to the lip. Mark Arthur trying to follow suit here on the top side of the racetrack. Lap 9 of 35 here at Lernerville. Good battle going on back here. We're almost 3 wide coming out of turn number 2. That's 17 of Luke Hines in the middle. Back up to the race lead. The 54 gets in the wall a little bit. He's going to lose a little bit of momentum, and that's going to allow Mark Arthur to try and make the charge. Lap 10 of 35. Samuel Bachman falls back to 3rd place with Cody Reed back there behind him in 4th. The 11 of Derek Wynn. Haven't said a whole lot about him tonight. Oh, the 54 with problems. Jonathan Byram looks like he went over the lip. And now he's stuck back in traffic, getting involved with an accident. He's going to go around. Caution flag out on the speedway. The number 54 of Jonathan Byram having issues. Let's go back and see what happened. Let's see if we can't back it up even further and see what exactly happened to him here. I think he just might have gotten over the lip a little too much. So yeah, it goes over the lip right here. Tries to bring him back out on track. I mean, he is very, very lucky everybody saw him when he came back out on track. Gets in the slick right here, trying to cut underneath the 18. And unfortunately, just comes across the 5's nose right there coming out of turn 2. And that's going to put us under caution here once again at Lernerville with 25 laps to go. So that handed the race lead over to Mark Arthur. Samuel Bachman's running 2nd with Cody Reeb in 3rd. Derek Wynn in 4th, and Josh Beaver rounds out the top 5. So Chris, I see you out in chat. How does everything sound, man? Does anything got to be turned up, turned down? What's going on? Talk to me, my man. Talk to me. How are we sounding? Getting ready to fire him off once again here at Lernerville. Mark Arthur, your race leader. Samuel Bachman on his outside. Mark's going to be in control. Green flag back out in the air. Good restart for the number 12. The 007 kind of falls back a little bit. The 88's going to try and run the bottom side of the racetrack. Get some grip down there. Mark Arthur's going to maintain the race lead going down the backstretch. Into 3 and 4. Mark running a pretty good line right there. He kind of enters on the bottom and slides up to the cushion as we're going to be back under yellow. So let's see if we can't find out what happened. Oh, the 18 off track into the wall. I don't know if that's going to be what brings the yellow out here. I'm not sure. Oh, the 00 and the 5 made contact as well. It's just the 18 so far. Not sure. We got 23 laps to go. I think we had somebody go over the edge, and it was the 18 there, Josh Beaver. So race control decided to throw the yellow. Let him get caught back up here, and we're going to re-stack him, re-rack him, fire him off one more time. So fourth caution of the evening. Mark Arthur, your race leader. Samuel Bachman running second. Cody Reben third. Derek Wynn is there in fourth. Once timing and scoring decides to act proper here. I want to point out that Aaron Backover, he's gotten his way up into seventh. Same with Luke Hines. Luke Hines up there in the top 5. Pace truck is going to pull down pit road. Field in the hands of Mark Arthur coming out of turn number 4. Green flag back out in the air. So Mark got a really good jump there. The 007 of Samuel Bachman's going to go all the way to the top side of the racetrack, run the lip here with Cody Reeb down to his inside, but Luke Hines is going to go around. Problems for the 17. That's going to put us under caution once again here this evening. Let's go back. See what happened here. We go down into 1 and 2. Oh, the 54 out of nowhere. I think the 54 is trying to get back up through the field and do it quick. He goes for a 2, 3, 4 to 1 special and just didn't work out for him, sending the 17 around. The 54 elects to take it down pit side. Mark Arthur still your race leader under the 5th caution of the evening. 21 laps to go. Caution laps are not counting this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere, because once this race is over, we're going to load into a new server, and we're going to run the big block modifieds here at Lernerville Speedway in Sarver, Pennsylvania. Big block modifieds is going to be a 40-lap feature as well. Lights are out on the pace car. Getting ready to go back under the green flag here. Mark Arthur going to be in control once again coming out of turn number 4. Green flag is back out in the air. Looks like Samuel actually got a pretty good jump there. Mark tries to cut up in front of him. That's going to bring out a yellow. What are we doing here, guys? What are we doing? Let's go back and take a look. So see, Mark comes up the track. I mean, you can put that both ways. You can put Mark comes up in front of him, wasn't clear. Could say that Samuel could have got out of the gas there. I mean, you could put that both ways. So because of the way the cautions work here in timing and scoring and everything tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the caution laps are not counting. That allows Mark Arthur to come back up and retake the race lead. The 007 of Samuel Bachman can't say the same thing as he brings it down pit side. I see Mark Arthur's got quite a few fans out there tonight. Lights are going to go back off on the pace car. Mark Arthur going to be in control once again here out of turn number 4. This time he has Cody Reeb to his outside. Out of turn 4. Green flag back out in the air. Mark Arthur got a better restart this time. Cody Reeb wasn't able to hang on his right rear quarter panel. And Mark Arthur back up to the top side of the racetrack. Here comes Cody, though, trying to make something happen there in the middle. Down and back straightaway again here with 20 laps to go. The 129 of Fergie going to go to the bottom side of the racetrack. Try and slide up in front of the 88. Can't make it happen. Doesn't have enough momentum. Now he's going to lose a position to the 11 of Derek Wynn. Wynn to the top side of the racetrack. The 129 trying to run the middle here and keep his momentum built up. That's Aaron Bockover, who's found his way inside the top 5 here tonight at Lernerville. Puts the right rear right over the cushion there coming into turn 3. Back up to the front of the field. It's still Mark Arthur leading the way with 18 laps to go. Cody Reeb right behind him. Derek Wynn now up inside the top 3. Derek can make something happen here. Mark Arthur goes to the middle of the racetrack. Now that's something I want to point out, everybody. That is something we should see a few of these guys doing here. That top lane is going to get very, very slicked off. The middle and 3 and 4 is key here once this track starts to wear down. So Derek Wynn's doing a really good job. He's pretty much stuck to the top side of the racetrack right there. You see him keeping it straighter than the 88. Let's go on board with the number 11. Hear him get out of the throttle a little bit. He's working the throttle up on the top side of the racetrack. You see the cushion. He's trying to put the right rear right on that loose dirt up there. Gets right on the back bumper of the 88 of Reeb. Had to get out of the gas right there. Gave him a little shot. Let him know he was there. That's some great racing up here near the front. He's going to take a peek to the inside, down the bottom side of the racetrack. Are we going to see a slide job? No, he can't get there. Stays in the middle. 13 laps to go this time by. And Fergie back there in 4th is starting to run these guys down now that they are battling. Looks like Reeb having some issues. Goes to the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to slide up in front of Derek. Can't make it happen. Now Derek with the momentum on the top side, going to take over 2nd. Reeb tries to slide up in front of Fergie right there into 1 and 2. He maintains that 3rd position. Going down the back straightaway, it's 12 laps to go. Can Derek run down Mark Arthur? Mark Arthur down to the bottom side of the racetrack, and Derek Wynn running the top. Mark gets into the wall a little bit. Now we got a battle for the lead. It's side by side into turns 1 and 2. They're going to make contact, and Derek Wynn to the race lead. As the caution flag is going to come out. Is that going to give Mark Arthur the race lead back? It does go back to the last lap of timing and scoring, ladies and gentlemen. I have to go back and see what happened here. It looks like it might have been the number 83 showing the number 4. He got into something here. Yep, Chummy and the 4 car of Matthew Schaefer make a little bit of contact. Chummy gets sent around. That's going to put us under caution here again this evening. With 11 laps to go, now, ladies and gentlemen, who do you have your money on? Mark Arthur, your race leader. Derek Wynn looks like he's coming on strong now that the track is slicked off. And Cody Reeb still holds on to third. So with 11 laps to go, everybody, this track's slicking off like this. It's basically anybody's race at this point within the top 5, I'd say. So we're going to re-rack them, restack them, and fire them off one more time here tonight at Lernerville. Is this going to be our last yellow? Into 3 and 4, field in the hands of Mark Arthur once again. And the green flag is back out in the air. Down the front straightaway, we're going to get 10 laps to go. Derek Wynn got a great restart there. Going to be all over the back bumper of Mark Arthur. Going to push a little tight up the racetrack. Going to lose some ground now. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Aaron Bockover looking to make something happen. Fergie's going to get pushed off the racetrack in the 129. Bockover trying to slide up in front of the 88. Can't clear him. Lost a ton of momentum now. He has to get back up to the top side of the racetrack and rebuild that momentum. The 17 of Luke Hines goes all the way to the bottom side here. Almost 3 wide again as we go into 3 and 4. 9 laps to go. Mark Arthur still your race leader, and Derek Wynn running second. Cody Reeb holds on to third now. Aaron Bockover getting into 4th position, goes back to the top side of the racetrack. Going to lose a position here to Brett Hines into number 5. Hines going to slide up in front of Bockover. Bockover going to give him a shot crossover move down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Bockover's going to go around, and yellow flag back out on the speedway. So we kind of saw that one happen live, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back and take a look. Aaron Bockover goes to the bottom side. Now, he is not expecting that 17 to have such a run. 17 was running the bottom side of the racetrack. Just kind of comes down. They make contact, sends the 4 car around, and Bockover's going to go to the rear of the field. With 8 laps to go, Mark Arthur, your race leader. Derek Wynn in second, Cody Reeb third, Brett Hines. Now, Brett Hines was starting to make some ground there on that last run we had. Put it 3 wide, got around Bockover, ran the middle side there in 1 and 2. Let's see what he can do here. So race control telling the field they had to go around and catch the pace car. As the lights are going to go off, I assume if we can't get them lined up real quick right here, they will extend this. Which we're under 10 laps to go too, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a single file restart. Dirt rules here. Pace truck is off. Green flag going to come back out in the air. 7 laps to go for the number 12 of Mark Arthur. He's going to go to the middle side of the racetrack here in 1 and 2. Derek Wynn all the way to the top side, trying to gain that momentum back. Luke Hines back here, trying to pull a slide job on the number 5, but couldn't make it happen. Down into 3 and 4 once again we go. And Mark Arthur is still running the middle side of that racetrack. Good battle going on up here as Wynn is all over the back bumper of Mark Arthur. You see how straight Wynn is keeping that car compared to Mark. Watch how sideways Mark gets here compared to that 11, and that's why the 11's able to gain so much ground on Mark to the center of the corner. Coming out of turn number 4, it's going to be 5 laps to go. Can Derek Wynn get around the 12 car? Mark Arthur going to go to the bottom side of the racetrack here, trying to make something happen. Down and back straightaway. It's going to be side by side. 5 laps to go. Mark Arthur to the top side of the racetrack. Derek Wynn to the bottom. He's going to have to slide up in front of Reeb right there. Reeb had to get out of the throttle to allow him to get back up there. Now Wynn all the way to the top side, gets loose. He's going to make contact with the 88. 4 laps to go. Out of turn 4, it's going to be 3 this time. Can Wynn run back down Mark Arthur? Last time by, he was a little bit slower. He caught up to him a lot right there going into 1 and 2. Down and back straightaway. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be Popsicle 6 in the air, 2 laps to go. Wynn's going to take a peek to the inside. Goes to the bottom. Gives Mark a shot. Pushes him up the racetrack. I don't think Mark's going to be happy about that one. Mark's going to go to the middle. Out of turn 4, he's going to shove him. Great racing going on here. This is allowing Reeb to catch up. Now Derek Wynn, white flag in the air. Mark Arthur not going to be happy the way he was raced right there, but Wynn is down the back straightaway with 3 wide here for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be the 11 of Derek Wynn taking home the win here tonight at Lernerville. Yeah, Mark Arthur definitely not happy with the number 11. All right, guys. Be skirting around after the checkered flag's out. So, Derek Wynn, your race winner. Let's see here if we can find these guys. Well, I know Mark came home in 3rd here, so hold on. Let's do this. We got stuff all messed around here. Hold on. Let's go ahead and talk to our 3rd place finisher, and that's Mark Arthur in the number 12. And Mark, I don't think you was a little happy after that one. Mark, you got us.
I got you.
So, hey, we were watching there at the final laps. I don't think you were too happy with the 11 there. Kind of walk us through it.
Nah, I wasn't too happy. I raced him pretty daggone clean, and well, everybody pretty clean, pretty much. And to be ran over like that into the corner, I don't know. I mean, I guess if you can't beat them, wreck them. I guess I don't know. It might have been a mistake by him, but I wasn't too happy. Gave him a little shot there after the race to let him know, and I don't know. Did I mention I don't like dirt?
Yeah, many, many, many times. But you were still out here leading the thing. But, hey, you come home 3rd place tonight. Who you got to shout out on number 12?
I guess shout out you guys for broadcasting, and Tom and them for putting the league on, and Aaron for hooking me into this. You know, even though I don't like dirt.
All right, man.
No, it's fun. I had fun.
Are you coming out for the big blocks or no?
Nah, I don't even own those.
All right,
so
well.
Probably not.
All right, well, maybe we'll see you next week.
I didn't even own Lernerville. I just bought it 5 minutes before I started racing. So,
well, maybe we'll see you next week. What do you say? No? Well,
I don't know what's going on with my internet.
You good? You there? We got you? All right, well, let's go ahead and put him down there. Mark Arthur, everybody, coming up in third. I don't know what's going on with his stuff there. Let's see here. We got to talk to our second place finisher now. And that's Cody Reeb in the number 88 coming home in second. And Cody, we just talked to Mark. Kind of want to see and hear your take on what happened there in the closing laps.
On my side, it was pretty dang close. I feel like Mark was a little slower at the end of the race, and there was only one line to take. And if you're going to pass him, you're going to have to bump him to get by him.
All right. Well, hey, you come home second here tonight. Great race overall. Kind of a little bumping and banging out there, but you put on a good show. Kind of walk me through your overall race and how you managed to pull off second.
Well, stay to the top on this track and hope for the best. Don't go off the top of it. That's kind of the way to do it. And right down to the end was one of the funnest races I've had in a long time.
All right, man. Well, hey, again, congratulations on second place. Is there anybody we got to shout out making it all happen on that number 88?
I'd just like to thank you for broadcasting and all the racers that came out tonight to run. It's been fun.
All right, man. Well, hey, thanks for that, and congratulations on second. And we'll see you next week.
Thanks, Sam.
All right, now we got Mark Arthur's view on it. Let's go ahead and talk to the number 11. That's Derek Wynn, coming home with the win. And Derek, maybe a little controversial. Kind of walk me through what you saw through your windshield.
The 12 car, he was a little bit slower, and he kept taking my line away. So I just, tried to stay behind him, wait till the last couple laps, and I dove it in, but I let off the throttle, so I didn't completely take him out. I knew I had to, do a little bit of door banging to get by him. So tried not to, take him out, but definitely had to do something to get by him.
Well, I tell you what, you made it work. You made it happen, coming home with the win here tonight at Lernerville for the street stocks. Are we going to see you back out here in the big blocks?
Yeah, we'll be out here for the big blocks.
All right, man. Well, hey, we'll see you in the big blocks. Who you got to shout out on the number 11 for making it happen here tonight?
Thanks to Tom, the whole front row gang, True Sim for the broadcast, and the whole WNR racing team back at the shop.
All right, man. Well, hey, congratulations on taking home this feature win here tonight, and we'll see you again here in the big blocks in just a little bit.
All right, bud.
And that was Derek Wynn, driver the number 11, taking home the win here tonight. Now, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to be live with the Big Block Modifieds here. So don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Hey, Chris, asking you shall receive, my friend. We'll show practice. Got about 11 and a half minutes here before we get going for the big block modifieds. All right, everybody, we're getting close to qualifying. About 7.5 minutes left here in practice. We'll get these drivers into qualifying. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm still here, everybody. We're just going to be watching practice here until it's time to go. All right, about 5.5 minutes left to go here in practice for the big block modifieds. Tonight's feature is going to be 40 laps, ladies and gentlemen, for these guys here tonight. Main event. Thank you all for tuning in to True Sim Productions here on a Saturday night. A little bit of a late start, I know. We actually had some drivers running the 12 hours of Spa. So if you want to go watch the replay of that, you can go check out the Front Row Esports Twitch channel. That's Front Row Esports over on Twitch. Check them out. See how they did in the 12-hour race. I see we got Cal Butler out in the chat. He said they finished 4th in class, 12th overall. So big shout out to Front Row Esports for their finish in the 12 hours of Spa today. Congratulations. Again, you can find that replay over on Front Row Esports on Twitch. Two and a half minutes left to go in practice here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to jump to a quick commercial. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Shut up and sit down.
Back live here on True Sim Productions, and qualifying is underway here. Taking a look at the 14 of Cody Gibson out on track. Cody getting the green flag here for qualifying. Another driver out on track is Aaron Bach over in the number 4. Should start to see times coming in here rather quickly, and there they are. Luke Hines going to go top of the board with a 15.55 right now. As I say that, Cody Reeb, quick time, 15.46. Provisional pole right now for Cody Reeb. Now, Brandon Barnhart knocks him off provisional pole with a 15.25. 15.25 for Brandon Barnhart. Was a little bit slower on his second lap there, but a 15.25, that's a good lap time as Jonathan Byram, he goes second with a 15.31. Coming across the line here for his third lap. Through turns 3 and 4. And across the line for Jonathan Byram. Doesn't look like Byram was able to improve. 007 of Samuel Bachman finished up his run as well, 15.37. Mark Arthur coming out on track. The number 19. Two minutes left to go here in qualifying. Mark Arthur goes 7th fastest on the board with a 15.63. Brandon Barnhart right now still holds on to provisional pole with a 15.25, with Jonathan Byram in second with a 15.31. Mark Arthur going to go a little bit faster with a 15.48. Good enough for 5th position on the charts. .129 of Fergie out on track right now, currently 7th on the charts. Got about a minute left to go here in qualifying. Getting ready to go here tonight. It's going to be heat racing, then 40-lap feature event. Looks like we got about 17, 18 cars here for the big block modifieds. A few drivers pulling double duty coming over from the street stocks. As qualifying is going to wrap up here, we're going to get ready to go here for heat race number 1. Starting on the pole for heat race number 1 is going to be Brandon Barnhart in the number 34. Samuel Bachman in the 007 to his outside. Mark Arthur is going to be rolling off P3 in the number 19 with Fergie in 4th. Brett Hines is going to be rolling off in 5th position with Dennis Reeb to his outside in 6th. Cody Gibson is going to be starting 7th. Josh Beaver going to be rolling off 8th. And Chummy Miller rounding out the first heat. Drivers start to roll off here for heat race number 1. Going to be 8 laps. Who's going to walk away with it? Out of turn number 4, flagman going to have one finger in the air, 1 lap to green. Pace truck is going to pull down pit road. Into turns 3 and 4, first start's going to be in the hands of the flagman. Out of 4, and green flag in the air for heat race number 1. Down into turns 1 and 2, it's going to be Brandon Barnhart trying to slide up in front of the 007. Can't make it work. 007 to Samuel Bachman's going to have the run on the high side. Mark Arthur holding on to 3rd position there, running the top side of the racetrack as the 13 of Brett Hines tries to take a peek to the bottom side. Everybody single files out. 7 laps to go. We got Samuel Bachman out here leading the way. Brandon Barnhart falls back to 2nd. We got one off track back there. I believe that was the 129 of Ferg. Comes back on, goes 3 wide with Chummy Miller there and Cody Gibson for just a split second. 6 laps to go. Fastest lap of heat race number 1 so far, 15.28 of Samuel Bachman. Running the lip here. Out of turn 4, 5 laps to go. Mark Arthur trying to run down Brandon Barnhart. Barnhart trying to run down Samuel Bachman here. He is starting to close the gap just a little bit here coming out of turn 4, 4 laps to go. Both of these drivers running right up against the edge, which right now is probably the best way around the track. Until you see it, all the black right there. That's rubber building up on the track. That just becomes a slick surface as we got 3 laps to go here in heat race number 1. And Brandon Barnhart is catching the 007 down the back straightaway. Oh, Barnhart gonna miss his entry. He's gonna go sliding off the track. Brett Hines is gonna get around him here. Same with the 129 of Fergie. Barnhart loses a bunch of positions there. He's going to be back into 7th here with 2 laps to go. Coming out of turn number 4, it's going to be white flag in the air for the 007 of Samuel Bachman. Down the back straightaway for the final time in heat race number 1. He puts it right up on the lip once again. Out of turn number 4, checkered flag in the air for Samuel Bachman in heat race number 1. So great job to Samuel Bachman for taking heat race number 1. That means he's going to be starting on the pole here this evening. As we get the second heat lined up and ready to go. Jonathan Byram's going to be starting on the pole for this one with Cody Reeb to his outside in 2nd. Luke Hines is going to be starting in 3rd with Derek Wynn to his outside in 4th. Bud Molinaw is going to be starting in 5th in the 883 with Matthew Schaefer in the 83 to his outside in 6th. Aaron Bockover is going to be rolling off P7 for this heat, and Michael Wood to his outside in 8th. And Tom Freitas in the number 1 is going to round out the field for heat race number 2. Driver starts to roll off and get ready to go here for 8 laps around Lernerville Speedway. So who you going for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in the feature event? Pretty much every driver is going to make the feature here tonight. 40 laps. Track already getting blown off a little bit. We're going to have track crew come out and prep the track before the feature, so it will have a little bit more grip before we get this thing going. All right, into turns 3 and 4. First start and control the flag man. At turn 4, green flag in the air, and not the start for Cody Reed that he wanted in that 8 car. 17 of Luke Hines going to go to the bottom side of the racetrack, try and get a run here on the 54 of Jonathan Byram down the back straightaway, side by side for the race lead here, lap 1. 7 laps to go. We got the overlay liking to act up real quick here. We'll go and fix that. Jonathan Byron, still your race leader. I'm not sure what is going on with the overlay, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize. We'll go ahead and try the top ticker for this one. 5 laps to go here in heat race number 1. Jonathan Byron, your race leader. Derek Wynn moves up into 2nd position. Luke Hines running 3rd. Bud Mullen on 4th. Back in 5th, we have the 83 of Matthew Schaefer, and right behind him in 6th is Aaron Bockover in the 4th. Three laps to go here for Jonathan Byram to take home heat race number 2. Oh, he's going to go over the berm and roll it. The 54 with problems. Derek Wynn's going to go around, come around the corner here in 3 and 4. Get 2 laps to go. And just like that, everything can change. Winner of the street stock race, Derek Wynn, goes into 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, white flag in the air for the number 11. I don't think anybody's going to get to him as we go down the back straightaway for the final time in heat race number 2. It's going to be the number 11 of Derek Wynn taking it home. All right, everybody, we are going into a quick 5-minute warm-up. Let these drivers put the final adjustments on these race cars, get them ready to go for 40 laps. Who you got your money on? All right, ladies and gentlemen, 53 seconds left to go here in the warm-up. Big shout out to Joshua Rutherford for providing music for us here over on True Sim Productions. And again, if you haven't already, go check out Mullet Music Productions on YouTube. Time to get through that grid here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for our feature event. Starting on the pole is going to be Samuel Bachman. In second is going to be Derek Wynn. Starting in third is going to be Brett Hines. To his outside is going to be Luke Hines. Starting in fifth is going to be Fergie. In sixth will be Bud Mullinaw. Seventh will be Mark Arthur. And to his outside will be Matthew Schaefer starting in eighth. Cody Gibson is going to be starting in ninth with Michael Wood to his outside in 10th. Chummy Miller is going to be starting in 11th with Jonathan Byron to his outside in 12th. Starting in 13th is going to be Brandon Barnhart. And in 14th will be Aaron Backover. 15th is going to be Dennis Reeb. Cody Reeb will be starting to his outside in 16th. Josh Beaver is going to be rolling off in P17 with Tom Freitas rounding out the field in 18th. Drivers getting ready to go here for a 40-lap main event around Lernerville Speedway. Big block modifieds. Who's going to take it home here this evening? Thank you all for tuning in to True Sim Productions here on a Saturday night. Out of turn number 4, first start in the hands of the flagman. Green flag is in the air here at Lernerville. Gonna go barreling down into turns 1 and 2, and the 007's gonna try and pull a slide job and hang on to the lead. He's gonna be able to clear the 11, but here comes Derek Wayne with a run. Down into turns 3 and 4, we're gonna have one go off. That's the 883 of Bud Mullinaw off track. No caution yet, lap 2 of 40. Samuel Bachman still leads. Mark Arthur back here trying to take over 6th position from the number 83 of Matthew Schaefer. As we go into 3 and 4, you see the top 5 running the top side of the racetrack. Fastest lap of the race so far, a 15.45 for the 007, and the first caution is going to fly. I'm not sure exactly what happened here. It looks like Mark Arthur, the 83, made contact. Everybody trying to check up for it. Go back and take a look at Aaron Backover. He was kind of near the back of this. No harm there. A lot going on there. I think we threw the caution. Maybe had another driver go over the lip. Kind of hard to tell here at Lernerville. So we're on lap 3 of 40. Caution laps are not counting. That's why the timing and scoring goes a little wonky here under caution. The 007 of Samuel Bachman is the race leader. It's like Barnhart had to bring it down pit side. This Barnhart may be involved there. Let's go back and take another quick look. Oh, right there. Yep, there it is. Okay. I think that's the 10 and the 34 making contact. 34 Barnhart goes for a ride. At least we were able to find it. Gonna re-rack them, restack them, and fire them off one more time here tonight at Lernerville. Ladies and gentlemen, who do you have? Your money on pace car. Lights are off. The green flag is up. Field in the hands of Samuel Bachman coming out of turn number 4. Green flag back out in the air. Bachman got a good jump there as Derek Wynn runs right behind him here. One going off over the lip, back in the back. No caution yet. The 17 of Luke Hines moves up into 3rd position. Michael Wood now in 4th as caution flag now on the speedway. We'll go back and try and find this right there. It's the 18. That's Josh Beaver. And the 14 of Cody Gibson. '18 going for a ride. As everybody sees Chris out in chat, go to SavageEdge.com. He is absolutely correct. They will put your name on anything, ladies and gentlemen, SavageEdge.com. You can also pick yourself up a True Sim Productions t-shirt. Corey does a great job. Well, if you need anything, Chris, go to SavageEdge.com, right? I mean, you know. Let's be real here. The man can put your name on anything. That's Corey Sherman at SavageEdge.com. Help support a local business. All right, going to double file them back up one more time here. Lap 5 of 40. Still a long way to go. Field in the hands of Samuel Bachman coming out of turn number 4. Fires them off. We're back underway. Oh, Mark Arthur didn't get a good restart right there. We go barreling down into 1 and 2. Bachman's going to go to the top side of the racetrack. Wynn's going to follow. Hines is going to try something different and go to the bottom side. He's got to run here on the 11 of Derek Wynn. As we go into 3 and 4, the 83 of Schaefer trying to make something happen. As one goes off the track, we're going to be back under caution. I believe that was the 7 of Michael Wood going off the track that brought that out. Not entirely sure. Oh my goodness, the 129 having problems. So I don't think it actually, hold on here. That was a few laps prior. I'm not sure what happened there, ladies and gentlemen. I know the 7, I caught it right out of the corner of the camera angle. He was stopped on the lip of the racetrack, so I think that's what race control brought the yellow out for. Samuel Bachman, still your race leader, waiting for the pace truck to come back around. Let's go through your field. You got Samuel Bachman, the race leader. Luke Hines running 2nd. Derek Wynn in 3rd. Matthew Schaefer is holding on to 4th, and Aaron Bockover up inside the top 5. The lights are already off, and we're getting ready to go back green flag racing here. into turns 3 and 4. Green flag is up and field in the hands of Samuel Bachman. Green flag is back out in the air. He got a good launch there as we go back down into turns 1 and 2. Contact back here. Aaron Bach over. Mark Arthur, Cody Gibson going to go around. Caution is going to immediately come back out on the speedway, and a lot was going on there. Take a look at the rear chase cam here of Cody. He had to get out of it. Just everybody kind of piling in there. Heavy damage to the number 14 machine. Let's get another look at it. So there was a big stack up in front of him, and he just had no time to react. I mean, you're trying to stop on dirt, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, the cars have no brakes, right? They have brakes, obviously, but they don't have good brakes, I guess I should say. And then you're trying to take really bad brakes and stop on slick dirt. Just doesn't work out. It's under caution for the 4th time here this evening at Lernerville for the big block modifieds. Samuel Bachman leads the way. He's going to be in control of this restart coming out of turn number 4. Pace truck is going to pull off. Problems for the number 19. He's on pit road. Bringing it back out on the speedway right now. Green flag back out in the air. Another great start for Samuel. The 17 slides up in front of the 11 and pushes the 11 off track. Derek Wynn. Oh, man. Not good for Wynn. I don't know if we can get a replay on that or not. We're going to go back and try and take a look here. I mean, we go down into the corner. I mean, that's pushing it. That is pushing a slide job right there, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think that that's really the move he should be making right now. I mean, to be fair, he saw it coming. He could have lifted, but again, that was very late. That was the definition of parking it on someone's nose right there, ladies and gentlemen, right there. Lap 11 of 40. Samuel Bachman still leads the way with the number 17 of Luke Hines running second. Matthew Schaefer holds on to that 3rd position with Cody Reeb running in 4th. Let's go back and take a look at the 6th position. You got Chummy Miller. Right behind him is Aaron Bach over in the number 4. Caution out on the speedway. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, the 10. So what happened there is the 10 goes into the corner, gets into that slick and gets the car way too sideways. The 7, again, not enough time to check up here when you're running that slick dirt. Spins the 10 out, brings us back under yellow here tonight. So that is good for Mark Arthur because that allows Mark to catch back up to the rear of the field. Derek Wynn still on pit road. Brett Hines still work being done on that race car. Wynn bringing it back out on the speedway, I believe. All right, everybody, time to re-rack them, restack them, fire them off one more time. Field in control of Samuel Bachman out of turn 4 once again. Lap 12 of 40 here at Lernerville. out of turn 4. Fires him off, green flag back out in the air. Oh, the 17 got a pretty good start there. He's gonna have some momentum here on the 007. Had to back out of it though. Down the back straightaway once again. Gonna be almost side by side. Now side by side for second. The 83 of Matthew Schaefer working the middle side of the racetrack. Luke Hines goes to the top side, ripping the lip. Puts the right rear right up on that cushion. Caution flag back out. So what's going on here? Oh my goodness. That's Chummy Miller and Aaron Bockover. Something going on here. Ooh. Oh man. So let's back that up because there was a lot going on right there. Take another look at it. So got into the corner, the 129 up there. That's Fergie with the 8 to his outside. That's Cody Reeb. They have to really get out of it and check up. That makes Chummy Miller check up. Bockover tries to shoot the gap. Goes to the bottom side of the middle side of the racetrack, rather. Makes a little contact there. And iRacing doing its natural thing, sending the 0-4 around when it really probably shouldn't have. But that's what's going to be our cause of caution here for the 6-1 tonight. All right, so the lights are off on the pace truck once again. Looks like race control's telling these guys, hey, we're going to calm it down here tonight. We're going to start single file here and try and get some laps in. Pace truck pulls it down pit road. Samuel Bachman in control out of turn 4. Fires them off once again. We're back underway. A good restart here for the 007 as we go barreling into 1 and 2 once again. Luke Hines going to go to the top side of the racetrack right behind Bachman, trying to get the momentum built up in that race car. Looks like Samuel has that top line hooked up as he's starting to pull away just a little bit. Last time by had about a 2/10 faster lap time than Luke Hines right behind him, but don't count out the 129 who's running the bottom side of the racetrack working on the 83 for third. Caution flag back out on the speedway. Ooh, a little contact there. Again, iRacing just having a fit tonight. Looks like the 7 got loose. And then, oh, Aaron Bockover coming in late. Heavy damage to the 4 car. Really, again, nowhere to go. I mean, it's so hard to slow down with these race cars, ladies and gentlemen. It really is. Lights are off on the pace truck. He's going to pull down pit road one more time. 25 laps to go. Bachman fires them off. We're back underway. Another good restart for the 007. Down into turn 1 and 2 we go. Hines right behind him. Under pressure from the 83 is Schaefer down the back straightaway. Looks like the top line still working pretty well for these top 2 guys. Everybody else is starting to migrate around, trying to look for that grip. You see the 83 goes to the middle side of the racetrack here in 1 and 2, trying to make something happen. Gains a little bit of ground through the center of the corner, but that's just not, he does not have that power coming off the corner. Caution back out on the speedway. I'm wondering where this one was. I genuinely don't have a clue. Definitely wasn't this one. And not sure what, that was the last incident, ladies and gentlemen. Looking for the current one. So not sure what that one was for, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe the race control did not like the restart. Pace truck's going to pull down pit road. We're going to fire him off one more time. Bachman. Green flag is out in the air. Another good restart for the 007. Hines trying to follow suit here. Goes to the top side of the racetrack. Schaefer goes to the bottom. He's got a good run right here. They're going to be side by side down the back straightaway. Schaefer goes to the bottom side of the racetrack in 3 and 4. Can't pull a slide job though. Just does not have enough momentum to make it happen yet. Back to the bottom side of the racetrack. Tries to slide up in front of the 17. And we're going to be back under caution once again. Not sure genuinely what that one was for, everybody. I'm sorry, everybody. I do not know what that caution is for. It shows me the X's people are getting, Kel, but not the last X that anybody got was the last incident, caution number 8. Or I believe it was 7. If they just get a 0 or something, I mean, I don't know what's going on. It is dirt. Dirt's still a little wonky. We all know that. Lights are off on the pace truck once again. 21 laps to go. Going to be 20 when they cross the line. Green flag back out in the air. Bachman with another good restart. 20 laps to go. Luke Hines trying to make something happen, and the 83 goes again to the bottom side of the racetrack, but just does not have enough to make it happen here. The 3 and 4 goes to the middle, slides up. Oh, makes a little bit of contact there. Shoves him out of the way. Now Matthew Schaefer up to second. And I don't think the 17 is going to be very pleased with that one. This is allowing Bachman to go ahead and get out to a good race lead. Running the top side of the racetrack. Just really consistent right now. 18 laps to go. Fergie's going to go to the bottom side of the racetrack, try and slide up in front of the 17. The grip is down there. He's making it work. He's just got to slide up right here. No, can't clear him. 17's going to hang on the right-hand side of that car. Just running the outside. He's able to keep that momentum up. The 129 needs to slide up in front of the 17 right here and take his line away, but he's content with running the middle side of the racetrack. There it is. Slides up in front of him. Crossover move down the front straightaway. This is a battle for third. Oh, Luke Hines might have figured something out there. He made that pass look easy on the bottom side of the racetrack. Now he goes to the bottom in 3 and 4, and you see the difference in the grip level. Oh, almost contact there. Real tight racing. 15 laps to go. And even our race leader, the 007 of Sam Bachman, he goes to the middle side of the racetrack. The 83 is starting to run him down, though. 7/10 gap, 14 laps to go. So something interesting, if we watch the lines these guys are running, the 83 is going all the way to the bottom. Let's take a look at Bachman when he goes in 3 and 4. Kind of enters on that slick, running through the good dirt right there, but look at the 83. He enters a lot lower, lets the car drift almost all the way up to that cushion, trying to keep the momentum built up in that race car. We got 12 laps to go here at Lernerville for our feature event for the Big Block Modifieds. And again, everybody, if you want to race with these guys on a Saturday night, go ahead and hit the Discord link below in the description. We'll get you racing next week. Caution flag out on the speedway with 11 laps to go. Looks like this one might have been... This is the contact right here between those guys. I'm not exactly sure here. Little contact right there. Yeah, just, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. Genuinely sorry about this one. So it's 10 laps to go. It's going to be 9 when they take the green flag. And Bachman's been pretty dominant all night, but I tell you what, that number 83 car, Chris even said it in chat, look out for that 83 car. He was on a move there. The line started to change up. Everybody's kind of migrating towards the bottom side of the racetrack, all down there where that grip is, where that fresh dirt is. There's still a little bit to be had up there on that top line. You can barely see it right up there, right before the cushion. Pace car is off. Bachman fires them off. 10 laps to go. Good start for the 83. Going to go to the bottom. They're going to make contact. The 007 goes for a ride. Oh my goodness. What in the world? Bachman not going to be happy about that one. The 83 takes the race lead with 9 laps to go. Oh my. Bachman is back out on the racetrack. Is he going to wait for him? He's out of the throttle a lot. I don't know. He might not. Schaefer's coming. 8 laps to go. Schaefer out to the race lead. Hines and Fergie battling back here for the second position. Side by side here coming out of turn number 2 for second. Fergie to the bottom side of the racetrack. And the caution flag is going to come out once again. Not exactly sure what happened there. Bachover coming back out on the racetrack. .007. Almost looked like he was looking for somebody right there. I don't think so, though. Maybe. Has the right to be a little upset. Led pretty much this whole race. So we got 7 laps to go. Schaefer out to the lead. Anything can still happen. Track is still changing. Guys kind of migrated back up to the top line. They know there's still a little bit of grip left up there. Lights are off on the pace truck. He's going to pull down pit road. Field in the hands of the 83. Fires them off really early there. But green flag back out in the air. We got 6 laps to go. He's going to go to the bottom side of the racetrack. Clip the grass. Get really tight right there. I don't know if that's going to... Oh, he lost a little bit of momentum. Now Fergie up to second. Out of turn 4. It's going to be 5 laps to go. Fergie has made his way up into second. Can he run down a race leader? Luke Hines is falling back to third. Now under pressure from Cody Reeb in the number 8. Mark Arthur up inside the top 5 on the outside of the number 8. The 129 is starting to reel in the 83. 4 laps to go. Out of turn 4, it's going to be 3 laps to go for Matthew Schaefer in the number 83. Fergie is starting to run him down just a little bit. There is the gap. Can he do something? Through 3 and 4. Popsicle sticks in the air. 2 laps to go. Down the back straightaway. Into 3 and 4. Fergie still trying to run him down. Getting loose a little bit there. That he's going to lose a little bit of time. White flag in the air. Down the back straightaway for the final time. I don't think Fergie has enough for the 83. He goes to the bottom side of the racetrack. And out of turn number 4, checkered flag in the air for the number 83 of Matthew Schaefer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, post-race interviews. Stick around.
Shut up and sit down.
We're back live here on True Sim Productions, and we're catching up with our second place finisher, and that's Jason Ferguson. And Jason, it looked like you were kind of running down the race leader there near the end. Was there anything you could have done different maybe to catch him?
Man, I just got pretty lucky on that. I really even shouldn't have got in second place, but just got pretty lucky there.
Well, I tell you what, you put on a great show. You pretty much, you came from midfield there. You made your way up into second place. I thought you had something for our race leader. The line started changing up. When did you notice that line started moving around a little bit?
About 10 laps to go, that bottom really started coming in about midways up the track there. It really started coming in real fast, and if you could really diamond that off and get that car pointed straight and get after it, then you had some pretty good speed going down the back straightaway and in the straightaways.
Well, hey, man, you put on a great show. You come home in second place tonight. Who you guys shout out on the 129?
I'd like to thank Front Row Sports. Don't have a lot of sponsors. Actually, I don't have any sponsors at all. Just do this for fun every now and then, and look forward to racing with you guys next time. It's always been a blast.
All right, man. Well, hey, congratulations on your second place finish here tonight, and we'll see you again next week. And that was Jason Ferguson, also known as Fergie here, coming in second place tonight. Let's go ahead and talk to our race winner, and that's Matthew Schaefer, driver the number 83. And I tell you what, Matt, that was a pretty good race. Made a little contact there, though, with the 007. What did you see out of your windshield?
I don't think I got into him personally. Whenever I got low, I know I went lower than he did, and we never touched. I never felt any vibrations, and I was hearing from some of my other racers that it was net code. Whenever I went by them, the next thing I know, I looked in my rearview mirror, I saw him flipping, and that's not the way I drive, and I didn't want to pass him like that. So I really feel bad that I won that way. I mean, it is what it is, but I mean, I don't know if I could have got around Samuel. He was fast.
Yeah, he was leading pretty much the entire night, and we saw you make that move there on the bottom side. I asked Jason the same question, or Fergie rather. I asked him, when did you notice that bottom line was starting to come in? He said around 10 laps to go.
Yeah, around there. I was trying to play the safe game where I saw a lot of people just going off the top, and I knew this was just going to be a survival race. So I was trying to stay anywhere from mid to low, and hope I could pass cars by them just going off the track. But then I saw the bottom actually start to come in a little bit, and I started running that little slider, the mid to low, and I was like, whoa, I'm catching Samuel, and he was actually pretty fast. Like I said, I don't know if I could have got around him if it wasn't for the net code. But I mean, I'll take the win. But I mean, that I just, like I said, I really feel bad for the way that all went down.
Well, I guarantee he'll go back and watch the broadcast. He'll hear your interview, so I'm sure he'll hear your apology. Regardless, man, you put on a great show, taking home the win here tonight at Lernerville. Who you got to shout out on number 83?
Well, first of all, I'd like to shout out to Elite Performance. They've been coaching me, developing me with their development program. I'd like to thank Verizon for keeping me employed. I'd like to thank Brian Sportslander, BJ Sportslander. He actually races the 83 in real life here at Lernerville. McCutcheon Enterprises. I've been going to Lernerville here since I was in first grade. Great track to see in person. Always great racing. So I also like to thank Colin Bocus, Tyler, Clayman. They have also helped develop me on the Apex side. So I'd like to thank everyone that makes this possible for me, and thanks to my wife for letting me race while she's sleeping, and my dogs for not bothering me while I'm doing this. So just like to thank everybody.
All right, man. Well, hey, congratulations again on taking home the win tonight at Lernerville. We'll see you again next week.
Thanks. See you next week, man. Take care.
And that was your race winner, Matt Schaefer, driver the number 83. And ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long one here at Lernerville. Luckily, I don't have too far of a drive home. It's only about 20 minutes away. But we're going to get out of here. Let me go ahead and get your race results up. there you go. There's your feature results for Lernerville for the big block modifieds. I don't know why it says dirt street stocks. We can fix that real quick. I don't know. Doesn't matter. We know it's the big blocks. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long one. They started late tonight. Congratulations to the Front Row Esports Endurance team on their finish in the 12 hours of Spa. And tomorrow night is Blazing Pedals, so do not miss that. Tomorrow night, around 7, I want to say 7:30, we're going to be going live here on True Sim Productions for that. And that's Nashville Super Speedway. But it's been a fun one from Lernerville, and we'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, everybody.